This morning we talk about the most effective way to invite someone to church. Plus, our worship intern will whisper sweet, devious somethings into my ear. Finally, we're going to talk about the most effective way to get help as soon as you come to City on a Hill. My name is Pastor Derrick, and this is Good Morning, City on a Hill. Well, good morning, City on a Hill. My name is Pastor Derrick. Welcome to another morning broadcast. I'm just kidding. How you guys doing? Good morning. Glad to have you on the show. I was just briefly channeling the classic old 1970s newscaster that hates everything about his job. But I don't hate everything about my job. I only hate a few things about my job. Most things I love, including this right here. We have a great show planned for you today. Lots of good stuff to talk about. Bryan coming on the show, got a game planned as well that I'm really excited about. But first, before we dive into that, I want to give you kind of the lowdown of what's going on, just so that you have all the information that you need to be successful as a church member or attender of City on a Hill. First of all, we have, as you know, opened both services up. And we need children's workers, children's volunteers. Emma Cunnington has done a really great job of opening the second service up for full service children's ministry. But we want to eventually get to where first service has some availability as well. And in order for us to do that, we have to have new people jump in and begin volunteering. So if you are someone that you have kids specifically in the ministry, we would love for you to come and participate. If you're someone that doesn't, but just has a passion for sharing biblical truths with children, then contact Emma Cunnington as soon as possible and get on the list. We're not going to throw you into a classroom not knowing what you're going to do. You will be paired with someone who's already been doing it. So just for those of you who are like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do. I've never done anything like that before. We're not going to just throw you to the wolves, right? And one of those wolves is Lydia Bledsoe, my daughter, so I can call them wolves. It's accurate. We will have you partnered with someone that really knows the ropes and can show you what to do. We provide all the information for you. Oftentimes, really what we're looking for more than anything is not even someone that can teach, but just someone who can be there to help shepherd them, do games, activities, answer questions, things of that nature. So if you're interested in that, we'd love to have you be a part of that. That would be really, really helpful. We're also looking for Meals on Wheels drivers. I mentioned this, I think, a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Meals on Wheels is a ministry that we're partnered with that delivers meals Monday through Friday to our senior citizens and those who have disabilities in the area. And if you have a morning or two or five throughout the week that you would be willing to give up to come and drive a route of 10 to 11 places that you can drop meals off, we would certainly really, really appreciate that. That would be really wonderful. We also have this nifty postcard, and it has this great little thing on the front that I think is pretty catchy, actually. I may be biased because I think I came up with it. It says, 2020 was hard, we can help, right? And when you turn it over, it talks about we can help with anxiety and depression, sexual abuse for women, marriages, finding life's purpose, sexual purity. All you have to do is show up. And of course, this is oriented towards the freedom groups that are coming up that Bryan and I have been talking about over the last couple of weeks. We're going to talk about another aspect of freedom groups this morning, but this is a great tool to get people to come to church. So if you know someone that you work with, if you have a neighbor, if there's a friend that maybe has been on the fence about coming to church, pick one of these or 3 or 5 or 10 of them up on Sunday morning. We have a lot extra. We did a mailer to a bunch of people. Some of you actually probably will get them with a letter from James and I. But we did extra of these so that you could take some of these on Sunday morning or Wednesday night, whenever you're here, grab them and give them to someone else that you know and say, hey, you should come check out our church. There's QR codes on the back. I think we're all probably familiar with these now. If you've been out to eat since COVID has started, this is what most restaurants are doing for their menus. This takes you to our website. This one takes you to the Freedom Group sign up. So Lots of great info on here. Use this to your advantage. You can take this and invite people. We would love to see new folks come. We've already had several new families come. And let me just say, too, as a side note, for those new families and for maybe you, if you've never been through the process, our discovery class actually starts February 7th. That is not this Sunday, but the Sunday after that. We're going to be opening that up. So if you would like to become a member of City on a Hill, it's a 4-week class. It's a video-driven process, about 20 to 25-minute video. And then the person facilitating each of those groups, and it varies from week to week, will be there to answer questions that you may have. And then at the end of that, assuming you've been born again, we're going to talk about that in week 1. You've been baptized, we'll talk about that in week 1 as well. We'd love to have you join as an official member of this church. I think that would be really, really awesome. Last but not least, I kind of touched on it with this QR code here. Freedom Group signups are going on still. So if you have not signed up for a Freedom Group, maybe never taken one, consider doing that. They're really, really life-changing. I've said enough. If you've watched the last 2 weeks, you've heard me say everything I think there is to say. The question is just, are you interested in taking that step in faith and allowing the Holy Spirit to work in your life in a really remarkable way? Coming up next, we have our game of the week that we are calling the Whisper Cults Challenge. I'll explain more in a moment. Be right back. All right, well, here we are with Whisper Cults Challenge, our game of the week, and I have here our dearest intern, that's what we call her, Micah Samuels. How you doing?
Good.
Glad to have you on. You may notice Micah putting everyone to shame with her levels of coolness during the worship time. She plays guitar for us, sings some. But today, she's going to try to word with her mouth cult names to me while I have these noise-canceling headphones on with very, very loud, horrifically terrible metal music that Kelsey Barker has chosen for me. And all of that to say, I will not be able to hear anything happening in the room, much less probably my own thoughts. And while this is happening, I am to look at her mouth and see if I can determine what she's saying. So, those are the rules of the game. Last time I did this, I dominated this game. They chose theological terms, which was a big mistake on their part. Although, to be fair, they went easy on me. There were some pretty easy terms. So we'll see how we do this time. We've chosen cults as the topic because Dr. Kearns was here this past Wednesday to do week 1 of a 2-week series in the LDS movement, the Latter-day Saints, or Mormons as we call them. Kearns is an expert in this field. He's a professor of apologetics and world religions at Southwestern Baptist Theological Seminary, the seminary from which James and I both got our degrees. I'm actually still there, getting a second master's degree at THM. And so he is a tremendous force to be reckoned with, and what a blessing for our church to come and hear from truly one of the experts in this field. And so in light of that and in honor of that, Whisper Cults Challenge here on Good Morning City on a Hill. So I guess let's rock and roll. And by that I mean quite literally, let's rock and roll. Here we go. We're going to put them on. Make sure we got it going. It's going. Wow, that is so loud. All right, let's go. Here we go.
First one. The People's Temple.
The People's Temple. Oh, they thought they had me, but they don't have me. Here we go.
Branch Davidians.
It looks like you said Relish of Vienna. Do it again.
Branch Davidians.
Let's do it again.
Branch Davidians.
I have no idea. No idea. British TV is what it looks like. I got nothing.
Christian Science.
Say it again.
Christian Science.
Christian Science. Oh, he got it. He got it. This is so loud. I feel like this music is in my brain right now.
Jehovah's Witness.
Joe Coolio.
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness. Woo! All right.
The Way International.
The Way International. Oh, I got that one quick because I almost joined that cult one time. Let's go.
Heaven's Gate.
It looks like you said Avril Lavigne. Try it again.
Heaven's Gate.
One more time.
Heaven's Gate.
Every day. Got nothing.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Church of Christ. Say it again.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Church of Satan?
No.
Okay, one more time.
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints!
Yes.
Woo!
Children of God.
I got nothing. Try it again.
Children of God.
I mean, it's like Church of Hungary. One more time.
Children of God.
I pass.
Rajneesh movement.
One more time.
Rajneesh movement.
It's like I don't even know what that is. I have nothing. Try it again.
Rajneesh movement.
I mean, it's like you're saying Roger something movement.
No.
Say it one more time.
Rajneesh movement.
Nope.
Nope.
Nothing.
Hebrew Israelites.
One more time.
Hebrew Israelites.
One more time.
Hebrew Israelites.
I mean, it's like you're saying emu equilibrium.
One more time.
Yeah.
Hebrew Israelites.
No. Nothing.
No. New religious movement.
One more time.
New religious movement.
New religious movement.
Buddha field.
One more time.
Buddha field.
Try. Hold on. I've got to pause in the music. Let's make sure it's going. I want this to be fair. Okay, one more time.
Buddha field.
Buddha fist.
Close.
Was it close?
Close.
Real close. Okay.
Okay. I don't even know how to say this one. Rosicrucian order.
Rosicrucian order.
Yes.
Woo! Are we gonna try these again? Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Hebrew Israelites.
God. I have no idea what you're saying.
Hebrew Israelites.
Oh, Hebrew Israelites. Oh.
Buddha field.
I mean, that's like you're saying Buddha vision. I'm certain of it. Buddha vision.
Buddha field.
Blood fist.
Buddha field.
I don't know.
Branch Davidians.
Bloodshed fleece. That's what I'm getting.
Branch Davidians.
No. Got nothing.
Heaven's Gate.
One more time.
Heaven's Gate.
I would be so bad if I could not actually hear. I'm terrible at reading lips.
Heaven's Gate.
Every day.
You're so close.
I don't know.
No? Do you want to try it
Yeah.
again? Heaven's Gate.
Heaven's Gate?
Yes.
Oh! Oh!
Children of God.
Say again.
Children of God.
Children of God! Whoa! All right.
God is hard. Rajneesh movement.
One more time.
Raj Niche Movement.
Say it one more time.
Raj Niche Movement.
No, got nothing.
No.
Got nothing. We good? Wow, that is so loud. Oh my gosh.
It sounds loud.
So loud.
Very loud.
All right, so let's see the ones that I didn't get because I'm curious. I'm gonna be shocked, I'm sure.
Buddha Field.
Buddha Field, okay, yeah.
Branch.
Buddha Fist was close.
Blood Fist. Anyway.
Blood Fist.
Branch Davidians.
Branch Davidians. How did I not get that? I covered them recently. Oh.
And this one that I struggled to say myself, Raj Niche Movement.
Let me see. Raj Niche. Okay, I don't even know that one. So that's fine. I feel good about that. Branch Davidians should have gotten. Blood Fist should be a cult name. If you're out there and wanting to start a cult, consider Blood Fist. That sounds cool.
Where you listen to this music.
Man, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Hopefully it was... we'll see. I'm sure probably pretty embarrassing as well. I'll watch on the playback. Hopefully you're enjoying this at my expense. Well, thanks for being on. Thanks for participating in this game. Not really all that bad, honestly. Only 3 off. I feel pretty solid about my performance yet again. Yeah. Here. What is this for? This is just for being on the show. Here you go. I don't know why. You don't have bad breath, I promise.
Thank you.
But I'll take one. No, I've got coffee. I'm going to wait. We're going to wait. Well, okay. So, coming up next, where are we? We have got Bryan Duncan coming back for a 3rd week in a row to talk about freedom groups. And this week we are going to be covering something that we have not covered the previous 2 weeks. So, stick around, because coming up next, our freedom groups pastor himself, Bryan. All right, well, here we are for week number 3.
Week 3 on freedom groups.
Yeah, man, this has been really, I think, great. Hopefully helpful for a lot of you out there who have been coming to this church for a long time and maybe didn't know all these little subtle distinctions.
Yeah.
Today, tell us a little bit about what we're talking about.
So we've been talking about closed groups and kind of the 13 to 16 week closed groups. Now we're talking about open groups.
Closed groups are where we talk about clothes, right?
No. Oh, man. You messed it all up.
Do I need to go back and watch the other episode?
Yes.
I thought
Were you not there?
I thought it was about clothes.
Okay, so closed groups are once you sign up,
right, then
that group closes down. No one else can come in.
Right.
So it creates a safe closed group.
Closed like half of America. Great.
Right.
Excellent. Wonderful.
However, the opposite of that is open groups.
Okay.
So open groups are always open, so someone can come in. If they leave for 3 months, they leave for 3 months.
Wonderful.
You know, one of our favorites is the Island of Misfit Toys.
Love that group.
So men's
Tuesday
group,
mornings.
Tuesday morning men's group, and it takes us a year to go through a book.
Yeah.
But what happens there? It's a safe place for us as pastors to go to. We're participants.
Absolutely.
And fantastic group.
Yes.
That's
one
of
the best parts of the morning.
It's about one of 8 different open groups that we have here at City on a Hill. They're always running. So we have several on Wednesday, women's open 12-step. And interesting, they will rotate what they're doing. So like right now they're doing this one called Serenity for Every Day.
Yep.
And so each week they go through this. So that's the women's open 12-step Wednesday night.
Love it.
6:45. We have another one we've been doing recently, Fortify for men.
Oh, yeah.
So the men's.
Wednesday nights.
Yeah, men's. Yep. So what we're switching to is this now, the Conquer series.
Boom.
So a couple guys that you may know are on the Conquer series. It's a DVD series for Battle for Purity. That'll last 10 weeks, and then we'll switch to something else. But you can come and go. Guys can come and go as they please.
I like it.
Makes sense on the open groups, right?
So talk about how the value of if I come to the church, I want to sign up for a group, and let's say it's a closed group that's already in motion, can't get into it. Maybe 7 weeks or so till it's over with.
Yeah.
The open group allows me then to immediately plug into the process.
That's exactly right. So say you miss the sign up,
Yeah.
but you need to be in a group immediately. That's when you go into the open group. Or say you're waiting for a group to come up.
Okay.
Okay, so Boundaries is coming up, but you've got 6 weeks and you really need to be in there with a group of people. go to one of the open groups, and that'll kind of get you going into the system, understanding what the help, hope, and healing is all about.
That makes a lot of sense. That's so, one of the things that we ran into years ago was that people would come to our church and be in need of help and really in bad shape.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, come back in 7 weeks and we'll be able to help you. Yeah.
And then they don't come back.
Well, of course not. A lot happens in 7 weeks.
Right.
A lot happens in a week. So, I mean, when you're dealing with people who are really kind of fallen off into, really deep, bad territory, you got to have something that immediately can kind of get them in. So
and it's great because we have these groups throughout the week.
Yes.
So we can and guys, if you know someone at work, if you know someone in your family and need something immediately, we've got something for them.
Yes.
So that's why we started those open groups years ago.
Love that.
We also have started hosting NA, so Narcotics Anonymous, SLAA, Sex and Love Addicts Anonymous, SAA, Sex Addicts Anonymous, and OA.
Wow.
So we've got those we host also, and those are going throughout the week, as well as a lot of the City on the Hill freedom groups as well.
That's great. That's so great.
Cool stuff.
So understand that this is all very intentional, right? These come out of need. As I mentioned, there were several times where we would have people come to us and there was nothing available for them to jump into. And so we quickly realized there's a need here.
Right.
We have a need for having something that when people come in, and so think about it this way, think about freedom groups that are specific to categories, this would be closed groups, as different wings of a hospital, right? If you have cancer, you go to oncology. If you have this, you go here. If you have that, you go here. Open groups are sort of like triage.
Right.
Like you come in, we're not even going to focus on what branch you need to go to. We just need to get you like an IV in you, stop the bleeding, stop the madness. And so the open group allows us to immediately begin addressing those really deep wounds. And then by the time one of those groups opens up, you're not bleeding out.
Right.
You're ready to go.
Right.
And then after you're done with that closed group, you can plug right back into an open group. If you're going to an open group like on Tuesday morning, you can do them simultaneously.
That's exactly right.
Go to Tuesday morning, then come on Wednesday night to a closed group.
But I think what the open group does is it gives you a taste of safety.
Yes.
And what the heart work is really about.
Yes.
So.
And we've had people, it's been really cool through the years, people that have come on Wednesday night, newer folks to our church that, they were just looking for a place to plug in, and they saw that there was an open group available, and they kind of just jumped in going, well, what's this about? And then all of a sudden, they realized, whoa, I need this.
Yes.
I need to get in. And then they end up jumping into a closed group when one of them is open. Right. So it's strategic. And so we want to say to you out there, if you are interested in kind of getting a taste of what this is like, but maybe you're not quite ready to sign up, or maybe we're in a place where signups are not available, which is not right now because they are available right now. But if you wanted to just jump in this week and get a feel for what a freedom group is like in an open sense, then
pick up the open group card, look at it online, and you'll see what's out there that we have available.
We've got a lot of good stuff. Well, thanks for being here, man.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Again, awesome. Right. We will, we'll do this more and more often. I think that, we always say in leadership that information leaks. Vision leaks. There's lots of different ways that we say it. And what we mean by that is we can do 3 weeks of this on here,
right?
And you guys are like, wow. And within 6 months, half of this stuff is leaked out, right? Because other things have been filling that place. So we'll try to do more and more spotlights each time we have a freedom group sign up.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Awesome stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Coming up next, worship and weather with Pastor Kelsey Barker, my arch nemesis. See you then.
Good morning, City on a Hill, and welcome to Worship and Weather with me, Kelsey Barker.
And I'm Pastor Derrick.
You turned too far. Turned too far.
And I'm Pastor Derrick.
Yes. Welcome to another edition of your weather report. This is very serious.
It's good to have you on.
Oh, thanks, man. Glad to be here.
It's good to have you on.
There's weather on Sunday.
There's weather on Sunday?
Surprisingly. Tomorrow, there shall be some weather.
Interesting. Let's hear about it.
Here's what it's going to be like, guys. So, last Sunday we had some rain.
We did.
And it was rather dreary.
It was.
But I'm happy to report that as of this filming, there ain't going to be no rain.
Nope.
No rain this coming Sunday.
No excuses.
Tomorrow morning, guys, looks like around church service time. So in that 9 to 10:30 window, we're going to have about 50 degrees, sunny, clear skies.
Crisp.
It's going to be a wonderful morning.
Crisp.
So, kind of like we're wearing right now, I would suggest maybe a hoodie or light jacket.
Hoodie.
And no goggles needed.
Yep. I like it.
And you can go on and get up and get on over to church and come worship the Lord with us. The highs for tomorrow will be 59 degrees.
Wow.
With lows in the high to mid 30s. No chance of rain. A light wind at 15 miles per hour. Okay. So, pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice day. Great day to come on over to church to worship
Sounds like a winner to me.
the Lord.
To me. And there's no football on, so there's no excuses. There's no rain. So
Nobody
no
likes watching the
excuses.
Pro Bowl.
It's like they're doing it on Madden this year.
Weird.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Not
I
sure
don't know
how I feel
about that. The ghost of Madden.
Yes.
He's still alive. Just kidding. Anyways,
I
guys.
thought he was dead. I was
really?
convinced he was dead the other day.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, he died a few years ago. And then I looked him up and nope.
Wow.
Madden's still kicking.
Embarrassing for you.
Embarrassing for me for sure.
Yeah.
Which is not.
He did play like football in like the 50s though.
Yeah.
So, sorry if that's wrong. I just made some assumptions.
At least the 60s. I think it was the 60s.
Was it 60s?
Yeah, he's been around. He's been around a hot minute.
Couple.
He's a grand wizard of football.
Grand Wizard of Football. Anyways, I digress, because here's your worship. This coming Sunday, guys, we're going to be starting things off with holy water, because his forgiveness is like sweet, sweet honey on my lips.
Yes.
And then after that, we're going to actually bring back a song.
I like how your lyric from that song had nothing to do with holy water.
I know.
It's holy water because his forgiveness is like sweet honey on my
I just
lips.
thought of the chorus. I'm like, that's... Yeah, I mean,
It's good.
Yeah. Anyways, after Holy Water, we are going to be bringing out a song that we haven't done in a long time.
Let's hear it.
It's All My Hope
All my hope.
by David Crowder himself. It's a great song. I'm excited. I think the last time we did it was like 2019.
Yeah.
So
It's been a hot minute.
we're going to bring it out.
Hot
Not
minute.
quite as hot of a minute as John Madden's football career,
That's true.
but still a hot minute.
Yeah.
And then after All My Hope, we're going to be welcomed by yours truly.
Oh.
And
Wonderful. Hi, welcome.
And then after that, we've got Reckless Love and a newer song after Reckless Love, Canvas and Clay.
Yeah.
It'll be our third time doing that song, and I very much enjoy it.
Love it.
And I will say a little teaser, be looking out, internet worlds, because we will be sometime soon doing a brand new backstage session.
And I hear it's going to be a little different this
A little
time.
different this time.
Different setup.
Some different people involved.
Interesting.
In a different location.
Interesting.
It's actually going to be on the roof.
Comment below
Just kidding.
if you have watched a backstage session prior to this. I'm curious about that.
And if you haven't, I would suggest going on over to our YouTubes and watching them because you're going to hear some great insights
Yeah.
about the songs that we're singing from Micah, because
Yeah.
she was on our last one,
Yeah.
not from me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say great insights.
No. No.
Nah.
Dashing good looks, definitely. Good insights, not so
Great
sure.
hairdos.
Great hairdos for sure. The benefit of that is that apart from just the practicality of like learning a new song, it's rare that we get the opportunity during worship to hear deeper thought behind it, just because of time constraints and things of that nature. So
You guys already need like 2 hours for your message.
Right.
So I don't have a lot of time.
you don't have a lot of time. We take most of the time. So yeah, it's good for you as church members to be able to kind of connect with the song, become familiar with it, but then really kind of get down to the nuts and bolts of why we're singing it.
Get down to the nitty gritty.
Nitty gritty, as they say. Yes, indeed. So that's good. Good service planned.
What's the message like? this coming Sunday?
Yeah. Who am I? Part trace. For those of you who don't speak Spanish, that's part 3.
Wow.
I am a linguist.
I
so-
thought that you were saying trees in like a weird way. I don't.
True. It's true. It's
very
confusing. It's confusing to the non-linguist mind.
Is that Spanish you're speaking?
It is.
Or Mexican?
Yeah. It's both.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. So part 3 of Who Am I? We're going to be talking about our identity once more. And we're talking about priority this week, actually.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah. So
I love when I get priority boarding on my plane, man.
I do too. Actually, I don't know because I've never had it.
Wait, is that what you guys are not
I
talking about?
always sit at the back of the plane.
Ah.
Yeah, so priority. Moses is called by God, and after all of the things that we've talked about over the last 2 weeks, there's still this priority issue for him. And I suspect that there's a priority issue for a lot of us as well. Like, for example, if you don't come to church on Sunday morning, what it means is you have higher priorities than church.
Yeah.
Wrestle with that one.
Should there be higher priorities?
I don't know.
Interesting. Well, I think this has been a great episode.
I agree.
And I think we should probably wrap it up so these people can get on with their lovely Saturday mornings.
On with Saturday morning.
Go to the park. Go hang out with your family.
Yep. Enjoy your time.
Yeah.
And then come to church. Make church your priority. Make church your priority. It's great having you here. We are going to be back again next week, so look forward to that. But until then, have a good morning, City on a Hill.